My boyfriend's best friend kept wearing his hoodies. I made sure she never touched them again. Me and Ryan had been dating for 8 months when I first noticed it. His best friend Alexis would show up to hang out, and she'd always be wearing one of his hoodies. At first, I thought maybe she was cold that one time at the bonfire, but then it kept happening. Every single time we hung out as a group, there she was in his college hoodie, his band hoodie, his work hoodie. She had this whole collection going. Ryan said they'd been friends since middle school, and sharing clothes was normal for them. I tried to be cool about it. Then I noticed she only wore them when I was around. When I checked her Instagram from before we started dating, she never wore his stuff. But suddenly, every picture she posted when we were all together, she had one on. The captions were always something like, stealing hoodies since 2012, or he knows I look better in it. She'd tag Ryan but never mention I was there too. The thing that made it weird was how she'd make these comments. She'd pull the hood up and be like, this still smells like you right in front of me. Or she'd stretch and make sure everyone saw his last name across the back. When I'd wear one of his hoodies, she'd say something like, that's the one I was gonna grab. Or, Ryan, remember when I wore that to your cousin's wedding and everyone thought we were together? One time at a party, she literally walked up to Ryan while I was standing next to him, tugged on the hoodie I was wearing and said, this is my favorite one. I basically live in it. Ryan just laughed. His friend Diego pulled me aside later and said Alexis had been acting territorial since we started dating. The breaking point was Ryan's birthday party. I'd gotten him this really nice hoodie from his favorite streetwear brand. Cost me like 2 weeks of tips from waitressing, but I knew he'd love it. He put it on immediately and wore it all night. The next weekend, we met up with everyone for drinks, and guess who walks in wearing the brand new hoodie I'd bought him? Alexis. She made this big entrance, spinning around so everyone could see it, talking about how Ryan knew she'd been wanting this exact one, so he let her borrow it. I looked at Ryan and he just shrugged and said she asked to try it on and he forgot to get it back. That's when I started paying attention. She'd take hoodies directly from his apartment when we were all there. She'd spill stuff on herself so she'd need to borrow one. She started this thing where she'd rate them in front of everyone, talking about which ones were the softest, which ones she'd stolen the most. She even asked Ryan's mom at a family dinner which hoodie he wore most in high school because she wanted the most sentimental one. His mom thought it was weird too. So I came up with a plan. First, I started washing all of Ryan's hoodies at my place with my detergent and fabric softener. The scent was really strong and floral. Alexis complained immediately that they smelled different. Then I got his sister Emma involved. Emma never liked Alexis anyway. We started a group chat with all the girls in the friend group except Alexis, and Emma told them how Alexis used to try on her clothes too and take pictures in her bedroom. The girls thought it was creepy. The next phase was beautiful. I bought 5 identical plain black hoodies in Ryan's size, but I also bought iron-on letters. On the inside of each hoodie, where it wouldn't show unless you turned it inside out or lifted it up, I ironed on different phrases. Stuff like, I'm with stupid with an arrow pointing up. My girlfriend is better than yours. Alexis is obsessed. Basic stuff that would be embarrassing if seen. I mixed them in with Ryan's regular hoodies. That weekend at Diego's pregame, Alexis grabbed one like always. She was taking mirror selfies with everyone when Emma asked to see the tag because the hoodie looked so soft. Emma flipped the bottom hem and there it was. Alexis is obsessed, in white letters. Everyone saw it. Diego lost it laughing and took a picture. Alexis tried to play it off but then checked the other hoodies at Ryan's place. 3 of the 5 had messages. She accused me of being psycho, but Emma jumped in saying at least I wasn't stealing my boyfriend's clothes to play pretend girlfriend. The whole friend group started calling her out. Ryan finally realized how weird it was when Diego showed him a compilation of all the times Alexis posted wearing his stuff with captions that sounded like they were dating. Ryan asked for all his hoodies back the next day. Alexis showed up to the next hang in her own jacket. She tried to grab Ryan's hoodie off the couch once and Emma literally said, don't you have your own clothes? Now Alexis doesn't come around much. Ryan bought me all the hoodies from that streetwear brand I like. He says they look better on me anyway.